Hello and welcome to a 30-minute Lagree inspired workout. I am a certified Lagree instructor. So if you don't know what Lagree is, it's basically, as we would say, Pilates on crack. So it stems from the base of Pilates, has similar moves, and it's just a little bit of a step up, so more of a high intensity version of a reformer Pilates. So we use something called a megaformer or an Evo. It's still a machine, and it's more of a toning and lengthening, just as Pilates is, but just with a little bit of a higher pace. So what we're all about is slow and controlled movement. So slow and controlled movement, 4 counts into something, 4 counts out of something, just really taking your time to burn through those slow twitch muscle fibers to get the most of the workout and to just get that toning and lengthening that you want from a workout. So today I'm going to be doing a 30-minute version of a Lagree workout, but on a mat instead of on a megaformer. So I've been doing these virtual classes and decided that I wanted to do something that I could film and give to friends to watch as many times as they want to get the workout in. So I thought I would film this. Please ignore my little helper, Nala. So we're going to be doing a 30-minute workout. So what you'll need is a mat. If you don't have a mat, just make sure you have some sort of like comfortable surface that you can lay on when we do anything on our back, abs, things like that. Weights, if you don't have weights, that's totally fine. It's more of an optional thing, just to kind of get more of an intensity from the workout. If you do want to use weights, but you don't have weights, you can use soup cans, wine bottles, whatever you have laying around the house works just as well. And then lastly, I have gliders. They have like a shiny surface on one side and then a rougher surface on the other side, so you can use one or the other on wood or carpet. If you don't have these, you can use washcloths, kitchen towels. If you're on carpet, pie pans work. If you're on hardwood floor, if you have fuzzy socks, you can stand on those, use that. So this is just to get that gliding motion as we would if we were on a Lagree machine, kind of sliding in and out on the machine. So we'll need those today. Like I said, if you're on hardwood floor, grab some kitchen towels. We can use those as well. And we will go ahead and get started. Hopefully my little friend over here will not get in the way too much. So let me just pull up my timer and we can get started. So we're gonna start off with our mat folded up. So you're gonna wanna fold up that mat. You're gonna wanna grab those gliders here. You're gonna place them on your feet, push out into a plank on your forearms here. So we're engaging that core, pushing our heels back, really engaging through those quads, making sure our weight is shifted back in those heels, pulling those shoulders back and down, squeezing through that core, engaging, keeping that chin up off that chest. We're gonna add in a little saw. We're gonna saw back an inch and forward here in 3, 2, 1. Sawing back an inch, forward an inch. This is a tiny little movement, back an inch, forward. Keep that core engaged. Don't drop those hips. Keep it going. Breathe through. Back an inch, forward. You've got 5, 4, popping up to those hands in 3, 2, 1. Pop right up onto those hands. We're in that high plank here. Pull your weight back into those heels. We're gonna take it right into bear. So we're pulling those knees in, bending right in, under that hip line, into that tabletop position, extending all the way out. Remember that slow 4 count here. Squeeze through that core. Keep that tabletop. Try not to drop those knees. Breathing through this. Keep that chin up off that chest. Pull those shoulders down and back. Breathing through. Keep that flat back. Don't sink down with those hips. Woo! Keep it going nice and slow. Breathing through. We're gonna pull those knees in under that hip line in 3, 2, 1. Pull those knees in. Little pulse. Down with those knees, an inch, up. Down an inch, up. Breathing through for 5, 4, straightening out in 3, 2, 1. Straighten all the way out. We're taking it right into pike to plank. You're gonna pike those hips up, nice and high, looking back at those feet. Slowly sending it back down and out into that plank. Breathing through this nice and slow. Squeeze and lift up, engage that core. So we're more focused on that form, keeping those legs nice and straight, those heels lifted, rather than piking those hips up as high as we possibly can. Really important that we're keeping that form. Again, you should feel that core engaging, tightening in when you pike those hips up nice and high. Breathing through. Give me one more, nice and slow. One more here. Breathe through, piking up for 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down for 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right, let's go ahead and stand up. We're gonna take it into a set of glider burpees. So if you don't have those gliders, no worries. We're taking it in to those gliders, feet on those gliders, getting into that cardio burst here. Lifting up, down and out. So you can take this as slow as you'd like here. If you want to add a push-up in, get that added challenge. If you want to take it a little bit quicker, take it quicker. If you've got those gliders and it's too much, ditch those gliders. Keep it going with those normal burpees here. Breathing through. Try and add at least one push-up in. You've got this. Woo! For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, ditch those gliders. Let's unroll that mat. We're gonna do a set of squats before we get into our right leg. So you're gonna get into that sumo squat stance here. Heels in, toes out. Taking it nice and wide, squatting down, squeezing, lifting that pelvis forward, pushing those arms back as we lift up out of that squat. Whew. Breathing through. We're gonna lower it down here in 3, 2, 1. Take it down, right heel up, little pulse. Stay low here. We're gonna switch those heels in 3, 2, 1. Switch those heels, left heel up. We're lifting both heels up. Don't think about it in 3, 2, 1. Both heels up, pulsing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right, let's get right into that right leg. So you're gonna wanna fold up that mat, grab one of those gliders here. We're taking it into a curtsy lunge on our right side. So your right foot's gonna be forward. You're squaring off those hips. We're gonna keep that glider on that left foot. I'm gonna bring those hands in prayer, taking it out and back into that curtsy lunge, squeezing, lifting up, keeping those hips nice and squared off. You wanna pull that right knee back in line with that heel. You're wiggling out those right toes. Keep it going. Take that little hinge forward with that upper body. Breathe into this nice and slow. You should feel that shake in that right quad. That right glute should start to fire up here. Breathing through. Woo! Keep it going. We've got a few challenges here. We're sinking it down low in 4, 3, 2, 1. Sink it down low. Pull those arms back behind you. We're adding in that long jump. You're pulsing those arms up and back and in. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Sink down lower. Pull that right knee back. We're taking it back to full range in 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lift up out of it. Woo! Keep it going here. You've got this. One more challenge with this curtsy lunge. I want you to keep it nice and slow here. Focus on that form. Keep that left heel nice and lifted. You should feel this in that right glute. That right outer thigh should be on fire. Your right leg is that primary working leg right now. We're gonna burn through that right side before we get into that left side and repeat. Woo, keep it going. You've got this. I hope you have some fun music playing. Keep it going, keep breathing, sinking it down low in 4, 3, 2, 1. Sink it low, extend those arms if you can. Sink it down even lower. We're gonna come up slow together in 3, 2, 1. Up slow for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right, let's take it right into a runner's lunge. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of a side view here. Right foot forward, left heel nice and high on that glider. You're squaring off those hips still. We're gonna sink it out and down into our runner's lunge, pulling that right knee back in line with that heel. We're bending that left knee in under that hip line and extending right back out. So you're staying low the entire time. That right leg is nice and stable in that bent 90-degree angle as you drag in that left knee under that hip line. Whew, keep it going. Wiggle out those right toes. Really challenge yourself here. Breathe through, power through. We're gonna send that left leg out straight in 3, 2, 1. Straighten that leg out. Little pulse in that right leg. Up an inch, down, up, down. Feel that burn in that right quad and glute. We're taking it back to full range in 4, 3, 2, 1. Sink it low. Pull that left knee in. Slowly extend out. Woo, keep it going. Breathing through this. I am sweating. You should be too. Power through. We're gonna pull that left knee in under that hip line in 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull that left knee in. Little pulse up and down. Up and down. Breathe through. Up and down. You've got this. Woo! Feel that burn. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right. Ditch that glider. Unroll that mat. We're going to take it into some bungee kicks here. So you're going to be down on those forearms. We're lifting that right foot up, flexing into that 90-degree angle, lifting and stomping up, up, up. Lean a little bit more into that right forearm. Make sure you're not sinking into that left hip. If you want an added challenge, left arm wraps behind you. Just remember to keep that weight nice and even. Just because you don't have that bungee cord on your foot to add in that resistance doesn't mean you can't build that resistance for yourself. Work against that right leg. We're gonna lift that right leg up, straighten out, point that toe in 3, 2, 1. Lift and straighten, point that toe, little kicks, little ballerina kicks here. Squeeze through that glute. Firing up that leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right, go ahead and fold up that mat. We're gonna get into our right oblique now. So, grab those gliders here. We're gonna push our toes out onto those gliders. We're gonna crisscross. Right foot's gonna go in front of left, heel to toe. Perfect. Nice form here. We're gonna take it right into that twister. Squeezing, lifting up on those straight high heels and slowly sending it out and down into that plank. We're warming up that right oblique here. Tiny little movement. Firing up that right side. You should feel that shake from working that right leg. Woo! Feel that burn. You've got this. We're in this together. Keep going. Squeeze and lift. Slowly send it out and down. Perfect. Keep those heels lifted. Squeeze and lift. On the next one, we're gonna come up halfway and hold in 3, 2, 1. Halfway up, hold, little pulse, lifting up, up. Think about having a string tied around your waist, lifting you up towards the ceiling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right, ditch those gliders. Last one for that right oblique. Unfold that mat. We're gonna take it into a side torso crunch here. So, left knee stays bent. Right leg extends out nice and long. Left arm back behind you. Right arm up high towards the ceiling. We're lifting over, extending out, reaching that crown of that head towards that high diagonal, keeping that chin up off that chest, coming up on that slight angle. Perfect. So we're lengthening out through that right oblique. We're keeping those hips nice and squared off the entire time. Keep breathing. So if you start to feel this in your lower back, really tuck that tailbone under. Make sure you're tucking so that you're lengthening out through that right oblique. You feel that stretch and lengthen through that right side. Breathing through. We're gonna lift over halfway in 3, 2, 1. Halfway over, little pulse, up and up. Tiny little movement before we take it back to full range here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to full range. Remember, don't come all the way up. Keep that tension in that right oblique. Nice and constant here. Breathing through. You've got this. Keep it going. One more challenge. We're leaning over halfway in 3, 2, 1. Halfway. Extend that left arm up. Little wave with that right arm. Out. And close. Woo! Keep that tension for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right, go ahead and keep that mat out. We're gonna lay down on our back. We're gonna take it into a set of arm-assisted crunches, as we would call it, on the Megaformer. So, those knees are up and tabletop. You've got those feet slightly lifted above those knees to protect that lower back. You're gonna extend those arms straight up, nice and high towards the ceiling. We're gonna lift our head, neck, and chest up, extend those arms down by our side as we extend those legs. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Lifting up, extend those legs, point those toes, lower those arms, lift that head, neck, and chest, those shoulder blades off of that mat. Squeeze, lowering right back down, arms lifted up high towards the ceiling. Perfect. Keeping that lower back nice and planted on that mat. You're engaging those lower abs here, firing up that core. Exhale as you lift up and extend. Inhale as you lower back down. Breathing through. Squeeze and lift. Lower right back down. Perfect. A few more full range before we add in a set of variations. Keep it going. Breathing through. Squeeze and lift. Lowering down on the next one. We're going to lift up and hold in 3, 2, 1. Lift up and hold. Hundreds with those arms. Pump those arms. Keep those shoulder blades off of that mat. Head, neck, and chest up. Chin up off that chest. We're going to take it back to full range in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Keep it going. We've got one more variation here. Feel that core firing up. You should be shaking here. Breathe through. It's a lot harder than it looks if you're doing it correctly. Don't forget to breathe. Use your breath. We're lifting up and holding in 3, 2, 1. Lift up and hold. Little flutter kicks with those feet. Switching those kicks. Lift that head, neck, and chest up. Keep those legs nice and straight for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Bring those knees in. Take a quick little breath here. All right, let's get into a glute bridge. So you're gonna stay down on your back, feet flat, knees bent. Hands by your side. We're squeezing, lifting up at the top, squeezing that booty till it's ugly. Slowly rolling back down, one vertebrae at a time. The second that tailbone taps, I want you to take it right back up and squeeze as tight as you can. Perfect, rolling back down, one vertebrae at a time here. Breathing through this nice and slow. Engaging those glutes here. Firing up that entire core. You've got this. Keep that pace nice and slow. I really want you to focus on every single muscle here. Rolling down one vertebrae at a time. On the next one, let's take it all the way up and hold in 3, 2, 1. Squeeze that booty. Lift that right leg up. Point that toe a little lower. And lift. Keep that booty lifted and engaged. We're going to switch those legs in 3, 2, 1. Switch those legs. Stay lifted. Squeeze and lower. Keep it up nice and tight. We're going to drop that left leg. Keep those hips lifted in 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Little pulse with those hips. Up, up, up. Squeeze that booty. We're going to roll down together nice and slow in 3, 2, 1. Rolling down for 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right, let's get into that left leg here. So fold up that mat. Grab those gliders one more time here. You're just gonna need one, sorry about that. Okay, so this time that glider is gonna be on that right foot. Your left foot is forward. We're gonna take it into that curtsy lunge so that right foot diagonals back behind that left side here. So let me give you a side view. Keep it going here, squeezing, pulling that left knee back and taking it right back up. Perfect, keep it going. Breathing through this. You've got it. Sink it down nice and low. Power through. Keep it going. Keep breathing. Whew. Firing up that core. Squeeze and lift. Pull that left knee back just as we did when we were in that right side for that curtsy lunge. Let me give you a little view forward. Keep it going. We're squeezing, pulling back, taking that hinge forward. Left knee pulls back in line with that heel. Squeeze and lift. Perfect. Keep that pace going. Keep that right heel nice and lifted. Let's sink it down in 4, 3, 2, 1. Sink it down. Pull those arms back behind you. Long jump with those arms. We're squeezing those shoulder blades back and together. Take that hinge forward. We're taking it back to full range in 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come out of it. Breathe through. Feel that shake in that left side. Right back down and out. Woo! Keep it going. I'm going back to that side view. Keep powering through. Feel that left outer thigh, that left glute firing up here. We've got one more challenge in this curtsy lunge. We're gonna sink it down low here in 4, 3, 2, 1. Sink it down low here. Extend those arms nice and long. Take that hinge forward. We're gonna come up slow together in 4, 3, 2, 1. Up slow for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right, let's take it right into that runner's lunge. So giving you that side view, left foot forward, right heel lifted. You're sinking it down, out and low into that lunge, pulling that left knee back in line with that heel. We're pulling that right knee in under that hip line and out. Staying low the entire time here. Breathing through. Keep that little hinge forward with that upper body. You've got this. Try to keep that left knee in line with that heel. That's where we want that form. And bringing that right knee in under that hip line. Try not to bring it in further. We want to keep that tension building. Woo! We're going to extend that right leg out. I am shaking in 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend that right leg out, little pulse in that left leg. Up an inch, sink it lower. Up and down. We're sinking low, back to full range in 4, 3, 2, 1. Sink it low, pulling it in and out. Fire it up. Keep going. We're gonna pull that right knee in. Coming up, keep it going. Pulling that right knee in for those pulses in 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull it in, little pulse, lifting up. I really want you to actually lengthen up through this so you feel that burn as you sink it even lower and deeper. You should feel that shake. Firing up here. Keep it going. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right. Let's go ahead and unroll that mat. Last one for that left leg, those bungee kicks. So we're gonna get into bungee kicks on the left side to finish off that left leg. You're lifting that left foot up into that 90-degree angle, flexing, stomping up and up. Remember, use that resistance that you're building with that leg, pressing up against that leg, feeling this in that glute, keeping that weight nice and even, keeping that knee bent in that 90-degree angle. If you want that added challenge, you take that right arm, wrap it behind you, squeezing, engaging that core here. We're gonna lift up, extend that leg, point that toe for those ballerina kicks in 3, 2, 1. Lift up, extend, point that toe, little kick, squeezing through that glute, breathing into this. Lifting up even higher, little pulses, little kicks with that leg. Squeeze that glute, breathing through here. Keep it nice and lifted for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're gonna take it right into that left oblique. So fold up that mat. You're gonna grab both of those sliders. We're gonna push out into that high plank here. Left foot is gonna crisscross in front of right, heel to toe. Keeping that plank, we're squeezing, lifting up. Keeping those legs straight, those heels nice and lifted, slowly lowering back down into that high plank. Remember, this is a tiny little movement, engaging that left oblique. Imagine you had a string tied around that waist and someone was pulling you up nice and high towards the ceiling through that left oblique. Breathing through. Whew, you've got this. Keep it going. Nice and slow. Remember that slow 4 count. We've got 1 more for that left oblique. You've got this. Keep it going. Breathing through nice and slow. Keep those heels lifted. Try not to sink those hips down when you're in that high plank. Perfect. Out and down, nice and slow. 10 more seconds here. Breathing through. Give me 1 more, nice and slow. Sending it right back down and out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right, let's take it into side torso crunch to finish off that left oblique. Unfold that mat here. So, on those knees, right knee stays bent. Okay, right into that side torso crunch. Right knee stays bent, left leg nice and long. Right arm wraps behind, left arm up. We're extending out, lengthening out through that left oblique, coming up just on that high diagonal. Breathing into this. Perfect. Keep lengthening out through that left side. Keep that chin up off that chest. Breathing through. Don't mind that puppy. Keep it going. Keep those hips nice and squared off. Remember, keep that tailbone tucked under. Firing up, chin up off that chest. Breathing through this. Nice and slow. Keep that tailbone tucked. We don't want to feel that strain in that lower back. We want to lengthen out through that left oblique. We're going to send it over halfway for that set of pulses in 3, 2, 1. Halfway, little pulse. Tiny little pulse in that left oblique. We're going to take it back to full range here in 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to full range. Keep it going. Keep breathing. We've got 1 more challenge here to finish off these obliques. And then we're going to finish off with a few arms, and then you are out of here. Keep going. Keep breathing. Firing up. We're going to send it over halfway for that little arm wave here in 4, 3, 2, 1. Halfway over, extend that right arm, little wave with that left arm, out and in, squeezing through, breathing into this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right, grab those weights. We're gonna take it into a shoulder press to tap. So knees are gonna be hip distance apart. We're bringing those arms up into that goalpost position. We're extending up, keeping those shoulders pulled back and down, engaging through that core, bending out to that goalpost, tapping, opening, rotating down. So that's the whole move, squeezing up, down, tap, out, lateral drop, up, perfect. So engage through that core, keep that tailbone tucked, squeeze those shoulder blades together, breathing into this. Whew, whoops, I forgot that press. Keep it going. You've got this. Keep those shoulders pulled back and down. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right, let's take it right into a sexy back. So this is a typical Lagree move. So I'm gonna show you a side view. Knees are still staying hip distance apart. We're gonna glue those elbows in by our side, palms facing in or up. You're gonna take that hinge forward, keeping that back flat. If you had a marble rolling down your head, it would roll right off that tailbone, chin up off that chest. We're extending those arms back, engaging those biceps and triceps, keeping those elbows glued in by our side as we bend back in. Perfect, breathing into this. We've got one more after this. Keep that core nice and tight and engaged. Keep those elbows glued in by your side, squeezing those shoulder blades back and down behind you, engaging those traps. Breathing through. Woo! Try not to sit down on those heels. You're hovering here. Keep those elbows glued in. You should feel those arms start to shake as those shoulder blades pinch together. We're going to extend those arms long for a set of pulses here. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend it long, little pulse. Squeeze those shoulder blades back and down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right, we're gonna finish off with a plank into hip dips here. So dropping down to a forearm plank, push your weight back into your heels. We're gonna rotate left, middle, right. Perfect. So getting back into those obliques, finishing off with our core and our obliques. We're gonna rotate back to center and hold in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center, just hold. Pull your weight back into those heels. Get that chin up off that chest for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that downward dog stretch here. Child's pose, not downward dog. Breathing through. Take whatever other stretches you need. Thank you for working out with me. That was a Lagree inspired 30-minute workout. I hope that was good for you. Let me know if you'd like to see more videos like this. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.